Good afternoon, this is Lynx. There's a lot of information out there about, there's a lot of videos, there's a lot of information out there about being psychic and how you should develop, what should develop. And there's one thing I think that I never see people talk about, and it's something that I always tell my students. You're going to have to practice if you want to get better. This is something that takes practice. While everyone's arguing about the definitive method for Lenormand or the definitive method for tarot or the definitive method for mediumism or whatever it is, one thing's for sure: basic talent only takes you so far. And anyone who promises you that the heavens are going to open up and suddenly you're going to have more ability is probably BSing you. An individual can have a great amount of talent, and that can only take you so far. There comes a point, especially if you're doing this professionally, where you're going to have to learn other skills. Dealing with people, helping them work through problems, helping them work through blocks, helping them work through. Because usually when people come to you, it's not enough to just say, this is the past, this is the present, this is the future. And I will tell you from experience, when I was younger, I used to do that. And I was very adamant about being accurate about the future. Well, there it is. It was the future. And then I realized that's not really what it's about. If someone doesn't like what their future is, can you help them negotiate the waters to have a different outcome, to have a different result? So remember that if you're not going to practice, if you're not going to experiment, if you're not going to actually do readings one after the other with a lot of people, you're going to find yourself limited. You may be clairvoyant. You may hear what's going on with people. You may have a sense of knowing. You may be very, very good at it. But if you want to develop it into something where you're actually working with people one-on-one in a situation where you're doing readings for them, eventually they're going to ask you for something more than what's coming. Eventually they're going to ask you something more than what happened to my dead relatives. Eventually there's going to come a point when they're going to have some sadness, some sorrow, some limitations, some block. And that's when you're going to need more than just raw talent to get through it. That's where experience and working with people and practicing, and knowing how to get a tool to do tricks to show you how to get them unblocked, or find a new opportunity for them, or help them go through something where someone has given them a bad outcome and you can help them find a more positive outcome. So remember, guys, I've seen a lot of things in 20 years. I've seen a lot of patterns happening with people, and a lot of fads. And I will say that the ones that promise that all you have to do is sit there and it will open up for you, and suddenly you will be super psychic and you will have access to greater dimensions of nowhere in any of the ancient teachings that have a proven lineage of success, of spiritual development. Nowhere in any of it did someone say it's super simple and just opens up for you without effort. So be suspicious when someone tells you that. The second thing, it doesn't necessarily have to be hard either. It should be enjoyable. It should be a state of play and curiosity. But remember, it does take work. It does take practice to hone a craft, like any art. It's not just in the cards, it's not just in you, and it's not just in the person you're reading. It's somewhere in the dynamic of all of these that you start to find a way to actually be able to help people negotiate the waters of their past, present, and future. I'm Lucky Lynx. If you'd like to schedule a reading with me, 779-302-8009 or conjurehope@gmail.com. If you want to schedule a class with me, I have several going right now. I've got a playing card class. I've got a tarot class, an advanced to intermediate tarot card class. I've got a grand tableau class that I will be teaching. a basic Lenormand class. Did I say that? And within the next week, I'm starting a crystal ball class. Really, this is going to be a cool one because I'm playing around with that one. There's going to be a lot of exploration and play in that one, and a lot of relying on your own and developing your own psychic gifts. So if you want to register for a class, contact me and I'll let you know how to do so. All of them are virtual. They happen in a private Facebook group, and each one comes with 2 one-on-one coaching sessions with me, either by phone or by video chat. It's up to you. So, as always, I am Lucky Links, wishing you success and good fortune in all that you do.